Hi, I'm Tina. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is the first time that you are stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending a little time here with me today. While you're here, please consider subscribing, and when you do, be sure to hit that notification bell. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can use a planner that hasn't started just yet, kind of redate a couple of the months from the planner to start using it early. So this is something completely new for me, and I really was on the fence if I wanted to actually do this or not, but I did discover that it would work really well for me. So this one right here is my colorful leopard planner. It is an 18-month planner. It's a classic size, and I was kind of really excited about using this layout. It's a totally new layout for me. It is a lined vertical planner. I just felt really excited about diving into that layout and seeing how it works for me, because I feel like it's going to be very functional for me. So let me first share with you how you can redate a planner that starts in July. All right, so I'm going to open this up, and I do have actually a piece of vellum on top of the planner because it helps reduce the glare, because I do use a ring light. So if I move this out of the way, you can see this is the actual planner cover, but then you're getting all of that glare. So I just discovered that if I get a piece of vellum, I cut that out and I just place that over my cover. It helps reduce that. Plus, I'm also using this as a protectant for my planner covers because I really hate when they get all those little scratch marks on them. So I just thought I'd share that little tip with you. So if you're curious about, doing that, and you could still see what's underneath here, so you're not blocking it. And of course, you open it up and you can see how pretty it is with all of the shine. But that's just me, and if you kind of like that idea, it's just a little tip for you. All right, so here's the planner itself. It's beautiful. I love this planner. I do have a detailed flip through of this, and if you want to see that, I will have that linked down below in my videos mentioned in this video, in the description area. All right, so I'm gonna open this up to the calendar year at a glance. I was on the fence. I wanted to redate it because I wanted to start using it, but I didn't want to redate it because I thought, well, what's gonna happen when I get to the months that I redated to use early? What, they're not gonna be there. What am I gonna do at that point? But I took a good look at the calendar and realized that by the time I get to those months, I'm probably going to have a new planner, because what I generally end up doing is I really like the planners that come out in July. I'm noticing kind of a little bit of a trend that those tend to be the ones that I just absolutely love the designs of them. And I tend to use those for a year, but from July through the following June. And then starting in July again, I'll start a new planner. The 12-month planners that start in January, sometimes I've picked one or two of those up, but most of the time I'm most excited about the 18-month planners. For some reason, the design team just really brings it, and that's kind of been my trend. So what I noticed is that if looking at the month we're in right now, which is May, so I'm looking at redating May and June, and I looked at the calendar to see what matched up as far as the dates here. So May here starts on a Saturday, the 1st. So I went through and I looked for months that start on the 1st. Now there's January, but I didn't want to snag it from January because I know that I'll still be using this come January. So I continued looking, and then I discovered here October of 2022 that it also matches up with that start date for the 1st on Saturday. So that was perfect for me because I'm already past using this planner for a year, and I know by then I'll probably already have another planner that I end up moving into. So I feel comfortable enough doing that. So what I am doing is I'm taking the October from 2022 and the November, and I am going to be using them for this May and June. So October and November of 2022. So here's still 2021, 2021. Now we're into 2022. So I discovered that the October is going to match up perfectly. And I thought it was really ironic because it says here, just go for it. I don't know why. I just thought that that was pretty ironic that it said that, because I was just back and forth about redating this planner to start using it early. So I just thought it was kind of funny. So here, October and November are going to be the 2 months that I'm going to be like taking from this planner and using them for May and then for June, because they match up perfectly. So what you have to do when you redate something is you need to change out the month. I won't have to go and redate the actual days. You will definitely have to go through and clear out any of the holidays that are in this month, because you obviously need to go in and write in whatever holidays we have in May. I'm not going to do that with this one because I actually don't use my month at a glance. So I use other month at a glance inserts for this particular planner. So it doesn't really affect me having to change out the dates in October. It was more the actual layout here. So for this, all I have to do is just put in May, and it's an easy fix because the rest of it is already done for me. So here I'm going to open it up to the week that I am going to be going into. I haven't actually used this yet. I'm kind of filming a little bit ahead of time. So this is going to be starting tomorrow for me. But this is the layout that I did, and I really am excited about it. So as you see, all I did was grab a May sticker and just put that right over the October, and it's like you wouldn't know the difference. You can't tell the difference. So what I did here is I split up the days here, morning, afternoon, and evening. And the shaded portion up here, I decided that I'm going to put in the weather. I figured that that's a great place. I'm always wondering, well, what's the weather going to be like? So this is a great way for me just to write it in here. I can look at it at a glance. I do realize that, you know, the weather is going to change from Monday to Sunday because that's just the way it is. But this way, it'll give me a little bit of an idea of what type of weather we can be expecting for the week. Something totally new for me. I never would write down the weather in my planner, but I figured that that's a great way to go ahead and use that space. And then up and through here, I just decided to add some pretty florals, some nice quotes, and then the rest of this is all just very functional. That's it. The sidebar, I'm going to be using this for some to do things that I need to get done for this week. So I just put in this long sticker here and then a quote. And then I did add this really pretty washi, and all of this washi is from Simply Gilded. And then I went ahead and used my highlighters and wrote in the morning, afternoon, and evening on both sides. I did it on the left side and then I did it on the right side. I wanted it to make sure that everything was like, you know, coordinating all the way across. Then I added in my lunchtime, and this is my Monday through Friday because the weekends are a little bit different. And then the same thing with dinner time, all right, because those come every day, right? You know, you're gonna have breakfast, you're gonna have lunch, and you're gonna have dinner. And you sort of have certain routines that you have depending on what day that it is and, you know, what time of the day. So I wanted to go ahead and section things out the way that I did here and really create kind of almost like an hourly type of planning situation, but I don't want an hourly planner because I feel like that is too structured for me. So I like this idea. It has the lines in there. I love having lines in my functional planning. So this is what I did for this week, and I'm really excited to start using it. And I'm going to share with you how I actually put this together because I'm going to be planning out this week with you. All right, so let me start by taking the pages out because I always take pages out. And then I'm going to share with you what I'm going to be using for this week. Before I start showing you exactly what I'm going to be using as far as the colors and washi that are going to go down in this particular week, I want to share with you kind of a way that I came up with how I wanted to use this layout. So I was really excited about the planner itself because I think that that planner is just so pretty, but I had never used this layout. So I was a little bit stumped on how I want to use it, how it was going to work for me. So what I did was I just used some simple copy paper and created a template to sort of like get an idea of how I actually wanted to use this layout. So I just drew some lines and then I jotted some things down. I used pencil and I just kind of came up with how I wanted to use the layout, and that actually helped me out a lot. That's the first time that I've ever done anything like that, and it worked out really, really well for me. All right, so let's talk about how I'm going to go ahead and plan this week out. I'm going to share with you like the washi that I will be using, and I'm going to be using this one right here from Simply Gilded, and I'm definitely going to be using these two. I'm going to be using this one down here. And I'm going to put in May because that will be very distracting for me if I don't do that right away. So I'm using from the Handwritten Plans sticker book. It does have some months, and I think they're closer to the front here. Here we go. All right, so I'm just going to grab May. And it's just, I love the way that this is designed. It's really just an easy fix right there. All right, so now I want to add a long sticker or a sticker in here and a quote. I definitely want to have a quote here, and then it doesn't have to be a really long sticker. I am actually just going to refer back to what I did for the week before because it's just going to help me since this is really brand new for me. And I'm going to be using this sticker book, Good Habits. I like the colors in here. It has some of this like brassy, bronzy foiling in here. It will match the foil. But I'm looking for a quote to put here. Oh, I didn't even think about using that. That might be actually kind of nice. That might be really nice. That is an option. And I do like some of these little quotes. Because I was going to use one of these, but now I realize that this is more of a gold foil and this is the bronze foil. So I think I'm going to use this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these extra sticker sheets, and I repurpose any sticker sheet. Like if I clear out a sticker sheet from one of the books, I like to use this to collect any stickers. So I'm going to take that, and there were some other ones here that I think I want to grab some of these because I think that this will actually be cute. Let's see. I'm thinking like in here that might be kind of cute. So I might grab, I'm just gonna grab these, and I can always come back and grab some more and see how like I want to do this, because I might wanna put that throughout here. I think that might be really nice in here. And then there were some other stickers in here that I thought be nice. Well, I want to grab this one right here. Either this one or this one. I think I'll grab this. What's the difference? This one's got the leaves. This one has little stars. Okay, I'm going to grab that one. And then there were just some other little round quotes that I saw. I think they're up front here. These I thought were kind of cute. Just to have at the top there. And I want to stay with the color scheme. And I'm thinking that that is probably good. Just a few of these quotes. I really realized how much I enjoy having the quotes in my planner. It's just one of those things that helps me get through the week. So I really do appreciate all of the little quotes. So I think I'm going to grab those. I may not use all of them, but that's to start off with. And I think this will go down here. And then that's going to come up here. But I feel like I'm going to have like a lot of space that I need to fill. So let's see. How am I going to do that? Okay, so I definitely want to use this page. I'm just going to tear that page out because I have a feeling I'm going to use a lot of the stickers from here because I'm thinking I kind of want to put these up through the top. So I like these little angled ones. So I'm going to start filling the top portion up first because I have a feeling that I am going to like these across here. And then I sort of want to see how it's, how it's going to look before I decide to decorate the sidebar. Ooh. This makes me nervous pulling this up from here because it's colored. So if you like tear it, it's gonna really show. All right, so here I just want this to be, oh, I can actually just trim it. I was thinking about tucking it under, but I'm just gonna trim it off instead. I think that that's better. All right, and I think I'm just gonna do that like across the top here. All right, so I am okay with the way that that looks. It's a little bit tricky, but that's okay. It all worked out. Now, all I'm going to do here is just write these little like degree symbols in here because this is where my weather is going to go for each day. So that will remind me to fill that in at the beginning of the week. I'm gonna write in the morning, afternoon, and evening. But before I do that, I want to highlight those areas. And I really like that it worked the way it worked out in the one that I did from before. So I'm going to use that as a blueprint on how I do this one here. So I need to get some highlighters, and I'm going to be using some of my Tombows here. I'm not sure what colors I need, so I'm going to pull out the ones that I think will sort of kind of match. I have like a lot of neutrals here, and I'm going to test them out. I think I'm gonna go with these three. I think this would be nice. So let's see, we could do morning, yeah, afternoon, break it up with the dark color, and then evening, because that's a little bit lighter. Okay, so here we go. So what I'm doing here is kind of using each line or two lines as an hour. So here's 8, here's 9, here's 10, here's 11, and then here's a break, and then here is where lunch is going to be. And then I'm gonna do that for the rest of it, but this kind of gives me a nice little outline here. And then we're gonna have, let's see. So once I count this down, I think I'm gonna put dinner like right here. That was really messy, but that's okay. That is okay. All right, so I'm going to just grab my highlighter that I decided, and this will be morning. And I've learned that you want to use the highlighter first before writing down, because if you write and then use the highlighter, lots of times you're going to have a smear thing going on. So, all right, and then here's going to be where afternoon. And evening. Now I'm going to write in for the rest of the week. All right, now I'm going to match up my days here across on the other side. All right, so now I have like all of like my base down. I have my morning, my afternoon, my evening, the highlighted section that looks really nice with the washi that matches. And then I put in my lunches and then my dinner in here. So now I know how much room I have to work with the sidebar. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring in these stickers that I had pulled, and that way I can add some like detailing in here and not worry about it like just like cutting off the area that I need. So I think I'm going to use these right here just to kind of create like a border at the bottom and then at the top. And I think that that will look really nice and just kind of bring all of that detailing in together. So this is a pretty simple layout. It's definitely very minimal with the stickers, but it is still pretty because I need it to be functional, but I also really need it to be like pretty and have some like nice quotes, which I'm going to be adding. And let's see if I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think that's kind of cute. All right, so definitely want to use this. Practice kindness and positivity daily. I like that. I think that that's perfect. And that looks really cute there. It's a little bit bolder, like darker than anything else in here, but I think it's okay because it sort of like brings out, you know, matches with that darker coloring that I have. Now I have this sticker here and I want to use this here, but I kind of have a little bit of extra space in through here. So let me bring in one of these maybe and see how that works. If I can grab it, here we go. It's kind of like, because I don't want to have like too much space, so I think that's kind of cute. Then I'm going to put a header on here, and I think I will be okay with that. Although it's not straight. Oh my gosh, laying down stickers so they're straight. It's like a constant struggle. It's like a constant struggle. And I know I'm not the only one that struggles with this. I really think lots of times too, it has to do with the angle that, you know, because I'm filming. So like, you know, obviously I want you to be able to see it, but like the angle that I'm sitting, I'm like further back this way. So it kind of throws me off, because I swear when I do a plan, when I do a spread like by myself that I'm not filming, I do not have this much struggle because I'm able to like get on top of it. But obviously I can't do that. I can't do that with you. All right, so now I have this washi here that's also from this kit from Simply Gilded. And these are really cool. These are perforated. And I was thinking of using one of those here. I thought that that would be kind of cute. However, it seems to be a little too light, like too much matchy-matchy. So let's just kind of seeing if I find a sticker in here that I can kind of like lay that on top of. Ooh, maybe this one. Maybe this like little flag. Would that look weird? I don't like that. Not liking it. Let's see if there's anything else in here that I can, well, it's still the same flag. I'm wondering if I just cut that down. That might be okay. Ooh, maybe I can use one of these. Oh, maybe I'll just use this instead, because this is actually, that might work. And it sort of like kind of ties in this brown also. So I'm not going to use the washi, but this is really cute. This washi is really cute. It's got all these different tasks on here, these different headings, and it's perforated. So it's, I love the washi from Simply Gilded. It's just so nicely made, and it's like, there's just a little bit of elegance about it. All right, so I'm thinking that will work. Yeah, I like it. Kind of brings in that brown too. All right. Now I just have these little stickers with some sayings, and I really just kind of want to add a few of them in here. And let's see. All right, so there is something going on this week that I want to make sure that I have in my planner, and that is my nephew's school spirit week. So I'm going to use my highlighter for the morning, and I'm going to just kind of draw a line across, and then that way I can write in here to remind myself that this is his school spirit week, and then that way we can be aware of it. So that is going to be Monday through Friday. All right. So I have that in there. I'm going to use my task cards here, and task cards are really nice. If you're not familiar with them, you can get one of these little page flags, and you can either write on the page flag any of the tasks that you do on a regular basis. So for instance, I have my groceries, I clean, there's like transfer money, pay bills, garbage, laundry. Like those are of the transfer and the pay bills. That doesn't happen every week. That's like a monthly thing for me. But all of this other stuff that happens every single week. Then I also have another task card here that's like more specific to like things that I need to do. So I'm going to use these task cards instead of writing things out on here, because this might change. Like what I have going on for this week right now is very minimal, but I know it's definitely going to have a lot more appointments in here. I just don't know when those appointments are going to fall, what days. So I'm going to just kind of put things down using the page flags. And the way that I created this was I just printed out all of my tasks on clear sticker paper, and then I adhered them onto the little page flags. So Mondays I tend to do groceries, so I'm going to put that down there. It tends to be like the day that I take care of the house. I also clean. The garbage needs to go out, and that will happen like, need to gather the garbage, and then my husband actually takes it out, down for me, down to the alley. And then on Tuesday, I generally go to my parents' house and do what I need to do there. And I also have an appointment this day that I need to take my father to. And the reason I'm not putting it like down like in pen just yet is because these things could switch around. Even though I have an appointment already, I might need to move it. So laundry always happens on Saturday. And we always have big breakfasts on Saturdays and Sunday. My husband always gets up and he makes a nice big breakfast, which is really, really nice. And then we usually have like our evening, like our date night. We just order food in and watch a movie. And I also have a YouTube video that releases every Saturday evening, but I'm going to kind of leave this a little bit loose right now because things are kind of happening right now with my family, and these are things that can be moved around. This is actually the first time I'm using them, but I think this works out perfectly for this week because I am planning ahead of time. All right, so now I'm going to take the pages and I'm going to put them back into my planner. And I am really happy about this style. I think that this is going to work out really, really well for me. It's very, very functional. I like the fact that it's broken down into like your morning, afternoon, and evening. And again, I haven't used it just yet. I'll be using it starting tomorrow. And I'm just really excited about this. I think this is going to work really, really well for me. And I will definitely let you know how this works out for me. If you are on Instagram, I am on Instagram at It's a Wonderful Plan. And you will see things there that you don't always see here. So be sure to follow me there, because I will jump on the stories there and I'll discuss like different things that I've tried to use, that type of thing. So I post there daily. And I am also on Facebook. I have a Facebook page at It's a Wonderful Plan. So you can definitely go to Facebook if you prefer Facebook. But I am much more active on Instagram. I am really excited about trying this new style of planning. And I hope that you enjoyed this plan with me, maybe found something that might be a little bit different for you, or something you've never tried before. Maybe, you know, trying a new layout, get out of your comfort zone a little bit and see what other layouts out there might work for you, because you never know really until you try them out. And that's the thing with planning. It's so personal. You don't know what layout's going to actually work for you. It can be a little overwhelming with all of the different options that are available. So I'm pretty excited about this one for myself, and I will let you know how it works out. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and be sure to be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when my videos post, because sometimes I do post in the middle of the week, but other than that, I am here Saturday evenings. All right, I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.